So we're going to delve into the reasons and outcomes for learning NLP, as after all, that's what we do. We walk the talk by using the skills and strategies in our own lives, with family and friends, and with clients, and to teach others this life-changing information. We commonly hear, "I wish I had learnt this years ago," and it is something that I've said many times myself. I wish that I had learnt it years ago. So why would you want to learn NLP? Well, have you heard yourself saying any of these or something similar, like, "I'm worried about the future. I'm in the same boat as I was a year ago. I lack motivation to do anything. I feel like people are walking around on eggshells around me. I've been working my butt off for so long now and with nothing to show for it. I'm always tired and coffee just doesn't work anymore. What I used to do is no longer working. I've lost my spark. I never laugh anymore. Where has the fun gone?" Or, "I'm easily irritated and get upset easily. There has to be more to life than this." You may have been saying, "I'm overworked and underappreciated. I feel like people are talking about me behind my back. I hate my job." Or are you making excuses to why you're not achieving what you want? Maybe drinking more than you should, you're bored or lonely, you're experiencing career disappointment, can't quite get that promotion, relationships breakdowns or troubles, parenting difficulties, not quite where you expected to be in life, only getting so far with something and not being able to get any further with it. For example, saving money, losing weight, getting fit, paying off debt, etc. Well, learning NLP can assist you in finding the root cause to any of these issues or any situation you're stuck on and can't find the solution to. The structure in which to assist someone is the same for almost everything, and therein lies the uniqueness and effectiveness of NLP. Now, the beauty of learning this work is you get to resolve your own issues first and use it for the rest of your life for your own personal development. Then, if you want, you can help the people around you. Whether that's for family and friends, or with your existing career, or with a career as a certified practitioner. The possibilities are endless. The structure and methodology can be transferred to anything you can imagine. And if you can imagine it, you can create it. So firstly, what is Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP? So Neuro-Linguistic Programming is basically about learning how your mind works. It is also the most practical, results-oriented technology of detecting, understanding, and getting in control of our conscious and unconscious thinking. It assists you with getting to the root cause of an issue and removing or replacing it with the positive learnings necessary to move on with your life. And it's not about us telling you what to do. It's about us assisting you to evolve your thinking so you can come up with your own solutions. Because after all, nobody likes being told what to do. But more technically, the nervous system, or the mind, through which our experience is processed via our 5 senses: visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory, and gustatory. And then linguistic. It's language and other non-verbal communication systems through which our neural representations are coded, ordered, and given meaning. And it also includes pictures, sounds, feelings, tastes, smells, and the words that we use, or the self-talk, the inner dialogue. And programming, the ability to discover and utilize the programs that we run, our communication to ourselves and others, in our neurological systems to achieve our specific and desired outcomes. So in other words, NLP is how to use the language of the mind to consistently achieve our specific and desired outcomes. Now, the founders of NLP, Richard Bandler, who was a mathematician and a philosopher and psychologist, and John Grinder, a professor of linguistics, created a methodology to understand and change human behaviour patterns by studying excellence. Working out successful people's strategies, their values, beliefs, and their language how they speak to themselves and to others, to then be able to model it and in turn create the same results consistently. And we found that success leaves clues, which means if someone can do it, so can anyone. NLP is one of the most versatile and valuable toolkits that you will ever discover. And learning NLP is a journey that will bring you value, insight, and reward beyond what you may have first imagined. So in this 4-certification NLP practitioner training, you will know how each process or technique or how the methodology works, because this is an experiential training. So bring your problems, your bullshit stories. Now, I have the utmost respect for you, but not your excuses as to why you aren't living the life you want. Bring your limitations, your health issues, in fact, bring it all, so you learn how to bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. That is very, very exciting. So, NLP practitioner. This is where you learn how we interpret language and use it with volition. Language is not just what is spoken. Your entire body is always communicating. From the words you speak, the tone, and how you hold your body. It's asking the right questions to get to the bottom of an issue and then using strategies and techniques to elicit change at an unconscious level, which is where all learning and change takes place. We learn about the brain, our programming and strategies, our values and their importance in life, plus much, much more to be able to understand ourselves and others to improve our lives and the lives of those around us. Now, the second certification is in timeline therapy. Now, timeline therapy provides one of the most powerful processes and techniques for personal change and growth by facilitating the elimination of the painful emotions attached to memories or events in the past. Now, timeline therapy also focuses on what we can learn from those events and use what we learn as a resource for the future. Now, timeline therapy techniques, practical processes produce long-lasting transformation. Timeline therapy also enables you to clear your limiting beliefs, or as I like to call them, your bullshit stories, that can leave you stuck in the past and the ones that stop you from creating what you want in life. Now, both unwanted negative emotions and limiting beliefs influence every area of our lives, and with timeline therapy, we're able to eradicate that. Now, the third certification, NLP Coach, Coach Yourself to Success. Now, coaching is a buzzword at the moment and almost anyone can call themselves a coach of something. But being an NLP coach, you are able to use your skills in varying environments, especially in business and career. Due to coach sounding better than practitioner in certain contexts, it's linguistically being able to use all the other certifications without having to use the specific techniques to assist someone or an organisation to be able to move forward. It is like magic. And then the fourth certification, hypnosis. Now, hypnosis is a natural state for a human being to be in. In fact, we are in a state of hypnosis before the age of 7 years old and then many times throughout the day after that. Young children are amazing at make-believe because they think it's real. And with no critical faculty to get in the way to logically think about what they are doing so they can learn all the things they need to before the age of 7. And then after this age, we experience states of hypnosis as we're going to sleep and as we wake up every day, or when we're watching TV and many, many other times throughout the day. But what it is, it's basically a suggestible state that we can go into naturally or that we can be talked into by the language someone uses. Now, we use it to suggest and influence someone positively towards what they want to be achieving, unlike some of the ads on TV. So I'm really excited that you're here to learn NLP, and I'll see you in the live training room soon.